Hi friends, a good day again. Some 5 minutes back, I read a Japanese proverb, and it said, "If you understood everything, you must be misinformed." Do you see the paradox? There's a conflict, but then you analyze it with a deep thought, and you start relating to it. I do it all the time for healthcare domains, and I realized that after having spent close to 35, 36 years as a student of healthcare, such kind of things keep occurring to me that I know very little about it. And they say you don't know what you don't know. So when we don't know what we don't, how can we ever say that we have understood? Now the question arises, why am I telling you this? Because I just want to drive my point that it can be any specialist, any expert, any scientist, any doctor, any pharma guy, any biochemist, any microbiologist, anyone. So I can accept that they know and me. I mean, I'm talking here as a student, not as an expert, of course. They can say that they understood some things better than others. That is acceptable. But I mean, I'm also guilty of the same thing. We tend to stretch whatever knowledge we have into that vacuum, and that knowledge occupies that entire space, and we feel that whatever we know about a particular subject is what is the eternal truth. Now this is one of the major components of something called reductionism. So I mean, for your benefit, I can loosely explain it. Again, everybody has his own definition. That reductionism or a reductionist approach means that we find or attribute a simple reason or solution to a complex situation, complex problem, and it is, I'm sorry to say, routinely practiced in our modern system of medicine. That is what is taught to us. That is taught to us in all the modern educational streams. Again, medicine is not out of that. And that reductionist approach makes our analysis, be it diagnosis or treatment or approach to handle the ailment, very, very constricted, and which makes that very, very limited. Something like, if I understand the tail of an elephant, I think that this is the problem is the tail. Another system of medicine understands the trunk, so the ailment becomes the trunk. Nobody is wrong, but nobody is right either. Because that knowledge of several such people, when put together, makes that full picture of an elephant. So the whole of that kind can be pulled into holistic of this kind, we have to have a holistic approach when it comes to healthcare. And that is the reason why we should have all the pathies: allopathy, Ayurveda, yoga and naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, homeopathy, other pathies, acupuncture, acupressure, hydrotherapy, so on and so forth. All these should be synthesized together to bring about the change which we need to solve this huge task or problem, which is called, as I spoke to you about last time, 6% syndrome. That 6% means syndrome means, I explained, we are treating only 6% of our population and not able to move beyond 6 into 7, 8, 9, 10, despite our best efforts. Unless we all put together our minds, our concentration, unless we start talking to each other amongst various disciplines in a much better coordinated way, we won't be able to move towards solving this puzzle. That's why I invite you all to join us. I'll be approaching this as a student. My job is only to get you connected with each other in a meaningful manner so that you guys are able to find solutions which are more meaningful. You find them faster, you find them in a manner which is more economical, which covers larger populations, which also is based on ancient system of medicine. Because modern system of medicine, I am convinced, doesn't take care of all the issues. It's very good for that those 2% emergency cases, but it's not very good for everything. So let us come together. Let us collaborate. Thank you very much.